points in the game.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Coming out aggressively. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Morris. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's the give off the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass on second down. Here's a heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line race, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this?
First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Hoover. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. Plows through the defense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
The Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Grab behind the line, it's Hemby. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Now this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
And the Horned Frogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Going right to work up top. Immediately fires to the middle. He's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
To throw, it's Mendoza. It's caught. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He'll set up to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Working that left side now. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Flushed out of the pocket. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Direct snap. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Extending the play. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
To the air, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Payne. Made a defender miss. Oh, he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Rides to back and leaves it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. back to pass. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Horned Frogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Gonna run it. It's Payne. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing two really good defenses go at it today.
Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. He's got it. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds his tight end. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Using the quick game. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. The official says no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Hoover. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
has to adjust the pattern. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And the Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gonna look downfield again. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under fire. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Hemby. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Will come from the 43. He might want another play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Buys a little time. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Fires a bullet. Now a That's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
With the catch, it's Hemby. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And it's incomplete on third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 4 over Bowling Green. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Working the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing it high.
Turning it on! His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Looking to scramble. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
TCU 7, Indiana 0.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might be calling a hot route. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. Open field on the right. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, TCU! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out, and you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. This just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Indiana! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper shows they can strike from anywhere. 96 yards on the touchdown play.
Set to advance on the football.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or 2 to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Firing to the right, complete. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They appear to be headed to the win column for the first time this year.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, TCU! How about this defense taking one back to the house? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block.
Timeout, TCU.
They're dealing with a second and long. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Here's a throw downfield late. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Morris. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's going up top here late in the game. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10.
First and goal, Indiana.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. They just keep firing. Wide out trying to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Arkansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Ball's out. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
And if you're an offensive coordinator, you're like, whoa, thank you, Jesus. We got the lead. We're in a great situation. We got to continue to put pressure on the defense, run that clock in the second half with our lead. Thank goodness that thing kept rolling and went out of bounds.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Starts to scramble to the left. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Under fire. The throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The Horned Frogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever.
42, Spider.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for the big play. Finds a spot in the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Corners are going to bail. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's caught downfield. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, TCU! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
On the move from inside his 5. They got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation